Hi folks, I'm Joe Riccio, and I like to do a little more than just do stupid stuff with my guitar sometimes. I actually like to do that. Tonight we're going to make homemade pizza. I'm trying not to drink all the red wine so we don't mess up our sauce. What we're going to do, we're going to start out with the sauce. We're just going to use some tomato paste. One can of tomato paste that I used to start with, and then add 3 times the water and my wine. I've got spices here. I've got oregano, some basil, some crushed red pepper, some black pepper rind, some Italian seasoning, some diced sun-dried tomatoes, and a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of red wine, table wine, and some fresh garlic, which I'll find somewhere, which I'll smash with this really nice knuckle buster knife. And we're going to do the dough. All of my dough, I've got my dough here. I've got some baker's yeast. I'm going to use some water, a little bit of olive oil, some salt, and sugar. For that, let it go, let the dough rise. For toppings, we're going to do some shrimp, tomato, onion, pepper, a little bit of mushrooms, and we're going to do the sun-dried tomatoes. So I hope that you guys have a really good time and enjoy this awesome German drinking music. There are actually a bunch of different fun drinking music, so we're going to have a good time and make some awesome music. Hi folks, well, we're back on the dough. We've got a little KitchenAid here, so what we're going to do, we're going to take some water that's like 80 degrees, and I'm using about 3 1/4 cups. Not sure if it'll come out just right, I never know. It's the magic of editing. Then next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a couple cups of flour. Actually, I take that back. Sometimes does something smell like basil around here? Can you smell me? I smell basil. I don't remember. I'm going to use some baker's yeast. I'm going to get that in there first. I'm going to whip it up a little bit. Activate the yeast. A lot of times I'll just use like a pinch of sugar in there to really help it. Also some sea salt. And don't forget some olive oil so it stick too bad on you. Don't be afraid of it. Put it in there. We'll whip it up. Get it till it kind of dissolves. I can show you better, but just get the idea. Whip it up real good. Get it till it's like a real creamy, milky thing. No chunks in there. I can swear something smells like basil in here. Does anyone smell basil? Then I'll add my flour. So I always start out with less, that way it's easier to go back and fix it. Put your bowl in, turn it, lock it from the safety. Boom. I can swear I smell basil somewhere. Welcome back, folks. Okay, the dough's rise. Actually, it's not risen. I'm done heating it. And you can take it out. So we got some ball. I got my pizza dough. Flip it up, spank it a little bit. Throw it in there. Just kind of put it in an oval. Throw it in a stainless steel bowl with a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. And I've got a couple of little wet napkins to my lid over it. Now I'm going to have to let this rise for about a half an hour at least till it gets to a big, nice, fluffy ball. I do smell basil. Does anyone else? Wait. I've been pumped. Now we're going to do sauce. This is one of the most important parts of the pizza. It cannot be missed out on. For my sauce, what I usually do, I just start with a can of tomato paste, a regular can of tomato paste. The normal ratio is 3:1. So for every one of these cans you put in of tomato paste, you need to put in 3 cans of water. But what I do, I put in 2.5 cans, and then my other half that can, I put in some good red wine, baby. That's the way I like to fry it. Put it down. I'll use some fresh chopped garlic. Use a little bit of that's fresh, homegrown, dried basil in there. I'll throw in some crushed red pepper flakes. Too much is enough. We want it sweet, spicy, and hot. I'll use some Italian seasoning. Some fresh cracked black pepper. Get it nice and spicy. Of course, some oregano. in there. And I'm going to let that sauce cook. I just want to do also to make it a little bit sweet. I'm going to take some sugar. I'll put just a little bit of sugar in there. Notice I'm going to stir it up all nice and on the stove. I'm going to simmer that for a couple hours. Let that sauce just maybe about an hour. Just let it really build up. Wait a minute. Where did this basil come from? Someone's messing with me now. I found some basil on my ear earlier. Now I found fresh basil. We'll see you soon. On to the cheese process. Mike's hard limited. Always favor of mine. But you gotta run this food process. Grinding the cheese. Sometimes it helps. Put the cheese in the right size. This is the first time I've really done this in my life, so I want you guys to excuse me. It's the soft chicken still a lot of moisture in it. Okay, friends, now we're going to go on to dough. It's on dough time, kids. We got a dough and I've let it rise. She's in a perfect ball. We're going to play with this baby. We're going to have some fun. Ow! Heat up, do it, bag it, doesn't matter, you know, put it in oval, form it, round it, shape it, crimp it, pat it, stamp it, knock it over, start throwing it around a little bit, get it a little bit pliable, you know, up in the air. You can do it. You can do it, trust me. Stretch that dough out, it ain't gonna break, handle it. Crimp your fingers underneath and then kind of spin it around. You don't ever get it on your dough plate. Once you get it down, it's a good spot. Now, this is where you start working on your dough. Once you got it down here, it's basically now we're ready. Ready to move on, and once we move this dough out, it'll be time for sauce and toppings. So as you can see, I formed my crust, and it took me a little while, so you got to be patient with it. Make sure your crust is right. You know, these baking trays really help. Go ahead and put your sauce on. You've got a spatula, they call it pizza business. Just put it right in the middle. You just got to get some sauce on it. I can't stand a pizza without sauce on it. Just wipe it around, go to the edge, make sure you got to go all the way to the edges. Don't be afraid. If you get it over the side, who cares? I can't have not enough sauce on my pizza. Spread that sucker out. You know, it still smells like basil. I really love this, you guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I think it's probably chef and way enough sauce. So, hope you guys have a fun time. This is the way the bagel is. Well, here we are back in. We've got the pizza, the foundation, the cheese is all evenly distributed. We're ready to rock. I hope you are too. I'm having an excellent time. I hope you are too. Tonight on this pizza, I'm going to use capers, some black olives. I'm going to use some, these are sun-dried diced tomatoes. I'm going to use some fresh onions. I'm going to use some green and red bell peppers. I'm going to use some fresh mushrooms. I'm also going to use some fresh Atlantic shrimp and some diced tomatoes, and it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Can't wait. Boy, I'm having fun. Folks, as you can see, I'm all done. I made my pizza. We got everything on there. The garlic, the shrimp, the mushroom. Well, where'd that basil come from? I thought there was something smelled like basil. I mean, so that's how you do it. You put that in there. You put this in the oven. Preheat it. Like 450. Actually, this one was 450, but I turned it down to 425 because I just never used this oven before, so I want to make sure. Put it in there. Put it on top rack. So you can't go wrong. See you in about 30 minutes. You got Cosmos, Martini, not spoiled that way, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, baby? Ow! You know what I mean? I think my pizza's burnt. Smell something? You got a pizza? Put a spot on. This one. Yeah, there's a pizza. It's a pizza! Damn. Smoke the glasses up. Definitely. Be prepared to handle these. They're awfully heavy. When they come out, to look at something like that, you know. Tell me what's up, bro. There's a pizza. I love you guys. Good night. Thanks for being with me. Wow.